This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Cabo Jim Schaller.
Welcome, good neighbors, to episode number 136 of the Good Neighbor Podcast Estero. Today we have good neighbor Lance Lustik from First Choice Hurricane Protection. Lance, welcome.
Good morning.
Yeah, excited to learn a little bit more about what you guys do and share it with our community here. So let's jump right in, and why don't you start off by sharing a little bit?
All right, we supply and install hurricane windows, hurricane shutters, all types of windows, doors to protect everyone's homes from the hurricanes in the recent years.
Absolutely. Very, very important down here.
Yes. Who knows what it's going to be like this year?
Yeah, right. It's starting off already. I saw that. But how did you get involved in this industry?
Well, I got out of the military in 2023. I'm probably one of the last people to get a job out of a newspaper. Just trying to find a job.
All right. Yeah.
Literally out of the newspaper.
Oh boy.
I started out as a laborer on a crew for one company, and I worked there, and it was bought out by another company. Just kind of moved myself up, and in 2009, I started this business.
Nice. So you've literally learned from the ground up.
Absolutely.
There we go. So everybody has some type of, I want to say, challenge or obstacle along their journey that, they can look back at now and say, you know what, I'm in a better place now. Is there something that happened along your journey?
I would think probably right when we opened, it was, that was when the economy went, downhill for everyone down here in South Florida. I mean, you were lucky to get a call a week, so it was starting from nothing, literally.
Right.
Nobody was buying anything. So that would be definitely the biggest challenge I've had.
Absolutely. So are there any maybe myths or maybe misconceptions that we could clear up for our listeners regarding what you do?
Yes. A lot of people think hurricane windows are hurricane proof or waterproof. They're not. There's a water rating on every product. You're not going to find a window or door that's 100%, hurricane proof. If you look through the fine print, it all says hurricane resistant. They are designed to withhold design loads and wind speeds, but, they're just, when you have heavy driving rain, nothing can drain fast enough, Also, hurricane screens, I think people need to be careful with. That's a big, marketing thing I see on the news or TV every day. Lifetime warranties, all that good stuff. It's just some of the products are not made to be used the way they're being sold. People need to be very careful with hurricane screens on what they're buying. Because there is two very different products.
Now, could you explain what a hurricane screen exactly is?
So a hurricane screen, they have, most people down here buy roll-up, or, the roll-up ones they can close their own eyes, protect all their outdoor furniture and such. And they're made from either polypropylene material or they're made from an aramid fiber. A polypropylene is more of an oil-based product, and it'll break down in the sun. So when these people put them down and go back up north, the sun is just baking it. And when it's all said and done, it starts to break down. You can really see it deteriorate in the sun. Where with the other product, aramid fibers, it will not break down in the sun. You can leave it out there. It's made to be left in the sun for 10 years directly. So, they're just night and day.
Big difference. And we know how brutal the sun can be down here.
I know, exactly.
So are you seeing anything that's maybe trending in the industry or new in the industry?
A lot more. Our business has gone a lot more to windows and doors. I'd say a few years back, it was 50-50. I first started, it was definitely majority shutters, but I think because the prices have come down some, that a lot more people don't want to mess with shutters anymore. And, to be fair, when I first got in this business, all we did was metal panels because the code changed. And, even we said, we're young. I mean, I was straight out of the Army in shape, and we're putting these panels on people that are 70, 80 years old. They're not putting these on their house. How the hell are they going to expect that?
Right. Yep.
So people now realize, let's just do windows, be done with it, and never think about it again.
Absolutely. So. And, and plus when you can't see out the window during a storm, it's kind of nerve-wracking too, because you don't know what's going on outside. You don't want to open the door.
No, what people don't realize, even bolting those metal panels during the storm, they rattle like crazy, even when they're tight.
Right.
So it gets loud.
Crazy. So are you from Southwest Florida originally?
No, I was born south of Chicago. I've been down here since '95. I graduated from Estero High School.
Okay, nice. What brought you down here?
My dad sold his business in Chicago.
Okay.
So
Very nice. Very nice. Made the move down to warmer weather.
yes, yep.
So I know being a business owner can be a little difficult at times and demanding of your time, but what kind of things do you enjoy doing outside of work?
We go, on ATVs. I'm actually playing hooky tomorrow, to be honest, going on the motorcycle.
Nice.
So going up to Leesburg.
Bike fest up there. Yep.
So other than that, it's usually sports with the kids or something else going on. So
keeps you busy, that's for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
And you got to enjoy the weather before it gets too hot down here.
Yes. Before we have to bring a tent to the baseball field.
All right. So is there one thing you wish maybe our listeners knew about what you do that maybe they're not familiar with?
Excuse me. Well, we do a lot more custom work, I think. Like, these people, with all the old Mediterranean look homes, we do a lot of the custom cutouts. We'll square up arches and openings. We'll hide their shutters like we do on new construction where everything's like hidden. We do a lot of custom applications so the home doesn't look like it has all this additional work done to it and that they don't like. Because, our clientele down here is much different. They want what they want and they want to look good. So we're not just a wham bam, we'll slide your windows in if they don't want them. We'll change them, we'll customize them, we'll do big pieces of glass, big doors. So we just have more capabilities than most. All of our guys are in-house too, so they don't have to worry about some subcontractor and that coming in that hasn't worked with us for a while.
So are you seeing that maybe more homeowners are going with, I would say, bigger openings, bigger windows?
Oh, geez, yes. Absolutely. I mean, these windows nowadays, it takes 4, 5, 6 guys to lift. We have to get equipment in there to move some of this stuff. We just did one in Shell Point. The whole back of the house was 24 feet wide, 10 foot tall of all glass.
Wow.
In the master bedroom. I don't know how you hide yourself in there.
Right.
But I guess, that's what they want.
Exactly. Right. Hey, not going to argue with them if that's what they want.
Yes, I work with a lot of architects who they'll call and ask, can we do this? Can we make this work? Because this is what these people want. This massive windows.
Yes, well, they want to feel like they're outdoors, but they want the comfort of the AC on the inside, I guess, right?
Yes.
So how would our listeners go about getting a hold of you if they're interested in learning more?
Sure, yeah. They could call the office at 239-325-3400. They can give us an email at info@firstchoicehp.com or stop by the showroom at 25241 Burnwood Drive, Bonita Springs, Florida, 34135. Centrally located between Sanibel, Captiva, Naples, and Marco.
Very nice. Lance, any last words for our listeners?
No, I think that's it. It's almost hurricane season, so,
prepare.
Exactly.
There we go. Lance, thank you for being such a good neighbor, and I hope to see you out in the community here soon.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast Estero. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpestero.com. That's gnpestero.com or call 239-296-2621.